Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Megaman Battle Network 5. In the last part we started off the game, we got here to Scilab, and now we're going to continue on to see what Dad wanted with us. But first we're going to jack into this terminal to get some blue mystery data. First off, we got the C seed here. I forget what that does. I think it's an environment changing chip, but I'm not sure about that. And we also got a bug frag. Bug frags are currency used in certain shops that we'll get to much later on in the game. Also, one thing I want to point out, I swear that's a Super Nintendo at the bottom left of this shelf. At least it looks enough like one to me, but it probably isn't. Hey, Dad, I think this is actually the earliest we've seen him in the series, aside from 4. Yeah, it probably is, actually. Ah, you're here, Lan. Did you bring everybody along with you? Yep. Alright, everybody, come on inside. Hello. Scilab, whoopee! Hello, Dr. Hikari. Great you're all here. The reason why I've asked you all here today is to show you something very special. Something very special? A program I found when going through some old documents. Oops, I forgot my ID card. Ah, boy, gotta love these secure Scilab computers. I can't do a thing without my ID card anymore. Len, could you please get my ID? It's in my desk drawer. Okay, I'll be right back. Dad, which drawer is it? The big one in the middle. Thanks, Dad. Let's see, which one is it? The confirm ID screen isn't coming up. It worked fine yesterday. Well, that's a sound effect I haven't heard since the second game. Apparently, a group of nabbies has infiltrated the net and is occupying several areas and is apparently also strangling that program. Well then, that's pretty blunt. The net's been occupied. What's happening? That doesn't look happy. What's this? What? Hey! Everybody stand back from the... Sure. Ah, sleeping gas. What in blazes is going on here? Lan! Wake up! Lan! Dad, everybody. Whoa, apparently the blue and red teams from Team Fortress 2 have combined together and gone all pyro. Cool. Apparently it's safe to enter the room now, but I wonder who they're talking about. It's probably no one. Or Dr. Regal. How the hell did you survive that, like, 7 to 9 story fall in the last game? Well, well, Dr. Hikari. Take him away. Confiscate their PETs. Without them, they'll be helpless anyway. Well, he's still an a-hole, I see. But I wonder why Lan isn't here. No matter. Our job is done. We've no time to waste. Let us be gone. Seriously, how did he survive? But, yeah, that's this isn't good. Oh, boy. Dad. Dad. Lan! Lan! Dad. Dad. Dad! Well, that's a really blunt subtitle. And apparently we made it back home, and we've also been asleep for 3 days, which makes me wonder why the heck all the games I've been playing in my personal time recently have had people have been asleep for long times. Since I was just playing Final Fantasy VII, and Tifa was asleep for a week. Right. The last thing I remember was the sleeping gas. Wait, what about Dad? Is he alright? Dad, kidnapped by Regal? So that wasn't a bad dream. I've got to rescue him. But Mom! Oh, Mom! Apparently she wants us to stay in bed, even though we've clearly made ourselves competent by saving the world like 4 to 5 times, depending on whether or not you count the GameCube game as canon. I was very worried about you, not to mention Dad. I know, but I've got to go rescue Dad. But with Mom all worried, I'll have to stay here for now. From here in my room, let's see what info I can gather. Right. By the way, what happened to Melo and the others? Everybody woke up before you, Lan. They're at home recovering. Everyone's upset about losing their PETs. Right. For everybody's sake, I've got to search for data. Well, if you're looking for the monkey, well, you're out of luck. I heard a message about some group taking over the net. What was that all about? Yeah, I'm worried about that too. Let's check the net. We might be able to find some clues that could lead to Dad. Okay, let's do it. Jack in, Megaman, execute! Also, the only time I'm reading that line out until the end of the game. Alrighty, let's go see what's up in the net. Whoa, okay. What? It's been dyed several shades of red! Those villains! Actually, it is a really annoying shade of red, so yeah, they are villains for that. Things have really changed. Just what's going on? Mega Man, let's forge ahead. If we're lucky, we'll find some clues. Anything could happen here. Stay on guard. Roger. And the stuff that we need to do here is all in AC/DC area too, so I'm going to cut over there. And hey, it's a Nebula Navi, so yeah, it is definitely Regal and his old organization. And he's sending viruses out at us, which has a new virus. The B-Tank. Or Bug Tank, rather. It's the exact same enemy it was in the old games. He'll send a bomb at you every couple of seconds that will cover the entire column you're on, or the... or two of them, depending on... or two of the squares in the column, depending on where you are. Nothing too bad, honestly. 80 HP, but that's the only thing it really has going for it. It's not even that strong of an attack. Ow! Sorry, my back just spazzed. The position I'm sitting in right now to record this is kind of awkward, because I'm having to lean to my left in order to get to the mic, because I'm still using the Yeti one, which is really good quality. But, the position I have to do this in is pretty awkward. And apparently, this guy knows about our dad. The scientist kidnapped from Scilab? You mean my dad? Where have you taken him? And this guy's just being a dick. As usual for villains that aren't named... anything, really. Most villains are dicks. Ugh. If only this door would open. Can't you open it with the Mega Booster? Nice. Short term there. This door is laced with a terrible dark power, but the Buster is powerless against it. Right. Shoot! We'll have to think of something else. Yeah. At least we know Dad's being held somewhere. Lan, you've got mail. It's from Scilab. I'll read it. Newsflash. Scilab main system was infiltrated. The invaders must be stopped immediately before Scilab is taken over. Wow! Could this be the work of Nebula? They're always up to no good. Mega Man, let's go. But we have to leave without Mom knowing where we're going. Right. We don't need to worry Mom any further. We'll have to think of a good excuse. I wonder what kind of clever ruse our little Lan shall think up of. By the way, the PET in this game looks really weird until I realized they actually gave it a handle in the anime. I'm fine, Mom. Mom, Dex invited me to play, which sounded kind of fun. Can I go? Of course, Mom. Forgive me, Mother. Goodbye. Wow, dude, you are a terrible liar. At least say you're gonna... Actually, probably the best excuse you could think of up at the time. Lan, thank goodness you've come too. Melu, what am I... Whoa, that is grammar failure there. That should be, what are you doing here? When I stay inside, it just makes me sad. I came out for a walk to get my mind off things. Lan, just in case something happens. Please keep this with you as an amulet. And we got Roll R. Booyah. Oh, and use this, okay? And we got the Melu code, which allows us access to her PC from the main part of the net. Roll R is the first Navi chip in the game. It's also the one that's going to be in my folder for the most part, excluding upgrades to it. It deals 20 damage. Well, it deals more than 20, but just 20 per hit. And upon doing so, it'll heal you for the amount of damage it does, which I think is 80. And it's pretty useful. Hello, Scilab. Wow, there's no music here. No, it sounds weird because of that. It sure is quiet. And apparently they're finished, which is never a good thing to hear unless you're... unless it's the villain saying it, really. And now we get the Crisis music, which I actually kind of like, though it's not my favorite Crisis theme in the series. That probably goes to 6. The main system is up those stairs. From what that guy was saying, it sounds like big trouble. Let's go, Megaman. Okay. Not really in-depth dialogue this early in the game, huh? And I got a bit of my head of myself by going to an area I wasn't supposed to go to just yet. Instead, need to go to the door and see that we need a signature from a Scilab member first. But luckily, we have Dad's ID for that, don't we? Let's see, Dad said... There it is. And we got Dad's ID. Right, with Dad's ID we can get past all the Scilab security. Yep. We should be able to open that door. Yep. Let's go, Lan. You bet, Megaman. However, a couple things I want to do first. Well, starting off... I want to jack into Dad's computer. Sorry, Dad, if there's anything that you want back, don't even question it. There's only one thing I came in here for, and that is this Ep.2. There's a purple mystery data in here, which is, I think, a bug fix, which is a battle chip used in multiplayer, if I recall correctly. I think I do. This is where the main system is. But why is it deserted? You're right, that is strange. But we gotta find whoever infiltrated the day. I knew I was gonna screw up on that line. Lan, send me into the main system. Yeah, you got it. And time for our first dungeon-ish kind of area, if you could call it that. Could you? Food for thought, I suppose. Megaman, find the navies that invaded this main system. Roger. This is an area that I actually really like, but at the same time hated as a kid. In fact, as a kid overall, this was probably my least favorite battle network as a kid, versus nowadays it's probably my second favorite. The gimmick of this area is that you have fragmented data that you have to fix. The Mr. Programs around here will give you hints as to how to fix the data. Pretty much you have those, like you see the 2, 7, and 6 in the top right. You have to fix them so that it matches the solution of the stuff, of the questions and riddles the Mr. Programs give you. Like this one tells you numbers of days in the week, half the months of the year, and I forget what the other one was, but it's 2 either way, so the answer for this one would be 762. You have to do that in a specific amount of moves, otherwise you're forced to fight a virus. It's a pretty simple gimmick, actually, though I hated and sucked at it as a kid. I was not a very smart kid, if you haven't picked up on that by now, guys. And we get a Thunder P. That's a battle chip I'm actually going to put into my folder. It's also the first elemental chip we got. Thunder chips are strong against Aqua Elemental, Aqua against Heat Elemental, Heat against Wood, and Wood against Thunder. Or it's actually Elect, technically. And we got a new enemy here. Champy. These guys will teleport in front of you when you're in the row, and try to punch you. Pretty easy to combo hit, counter hit, actually. As for what Thunder itself does, it sends a little Thunderball out in front of you that will track the nearest enemy, and upon making contact, will paralyze it for a short time. And Champy is actually the only new virus in the area, if I recall correctly. And then we got Fire Hit. That's our first Heat Elemental chip. Heat essentially being fire. For what it does, it pretty much is a fist that appears at the nearest enemy, dealing damage. It's pretty good, especially the later versions of it, but eh. And this next one is this next question. Pretty much, you have to make it so that the hint he gives him is just kind of honestly. Well, it's pretty easy with his hint, but the way I've always memorized it is just spell out nap. That's pretty simple, if you ask me. I don't know why my transitions are doing that recently. I'm not sure if it shows up in the final video, but on my editor, it shows as it jumping back a frame first. Also, HP memory right there, so I now have 180 HP, I want to say? And with that, I'm going to need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, and in part 3 we'll be continuing on here in the main comp area, hopefully finding out who is behind this cyber attack in the process. See you guys then.